Renovating Retirement with Charlie Judith. Oh no, I think I'm about to have another episode.
Testing, 1, 2, 3. I hope an elephant does not step on me. Testing, 1, 2, 3. I hope a herd of elephants don't step on me. Yeah. Life is so scary with no fiduciary. Yeah, life is so scary with no fiduciary. The other F word is fiduciary. So make sure to get one or it could get scary. Wiggity, wow. Oye, damas y caballeros, vámonos! Let's get into episode 113. Can you even believe it? My goal was to do 150 of these, one a day for 150 days. Boy, did I not hit that goal. However, I'm committed to going on forever for the rest of my life. It's a life sentence. This podcast is a life sentence, but it's a life sentence of joy. I love it. Hopefully these podcasts are helping you. There are plenty to listen to now. You can binge listen like a Netflix listener. I don't know what audio Netflix would be. Earflix, maybe. Flick someone's ear. We used to do that in high school. Whatever. Episode 113 is on the other F word. Ooh, Charlie's getting edgy. What a shocker. Fiduciary. What is a fiduciary? Let me go ahead and take this word. Let's just take a definition from an online dictionary, okay? Listen to this. A fiduciary is a person who acts on behalf of another person or persons to manage assets. Essentially, a fiduciary is a person or organization that owes to another the duties of good faith and trust. The highest legal duty of one party to another, it also involves being bound ethically to act in the other's, and here's the most important words, folks, best interests. Best interests. A fiduciary might be responsible for general well-being, but often involves finances, managing the assets of another person or a group of people. For example, money managers, financial advisors, bankers, accountants, executors, board members, and corporate officers can all be considered fiduciaries, and I'd put a little caveat on that. If they want to, some people purposefully hide from the fiduciary standard. Did someone say joker broker? I did. Cool. Now, is your advisor a fiduciary? I'm reading from an article, and it says chances are you have no idea. This is from Andrew Osterland. It says special to CNBC. I don't know what that means. Maybe a special contributor. Maybe he's a very special person. Maybe the words he used were very, very special. I don't know. However, take a listen as we do the introduction, or as I do the introduction. I know I might be schizophrenic, but I don't have to say we about myself. I could still say just me, myself, and I, right? I do this introduction. Financial advisors are currently regulated under two different standards of conduct, and this is what we're talking about. On this episode, this is what I want you to understand, is that you possibly could be with an advisor who legally has no responsibility whatsoever to do what is best for you, and I'm going to show you how to find out if they do or if they don't. If they don't have the legal responsibility to do what's best for you, of course I'm going to encourage you to leave, because you're going to pick one person out of 7 billion people on the planet. Also, the person you pick to design your plan does not really matter that much. Hold on, ding, 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 time out. Charlie, what did you just say? Here I am convincing all you people to try to leave your advisor. Here I am taking care of a lot of you people myself through my company. Why would I say it doesn't really matter that much who you're with? Well, what I'm really saying, what I really mean by that, is that the most important thing is not who gives you what you get. The most important thing is the plan itself. I don't care if you bought your plan from Hitler. If you ended up with the best of the best of the best, lowest fees, highest returns, most safety, if you're totally covered, whether you have a long life, short life, rough life, sick life, and into the next life, no matter what happens, your plan functions properly and works like a charm. I don't care who set it up. Once it's set up, the person could die, and you're going to be fine. If I set up your plan and I die, you'll be fine. It's what you buy that's more important than who you buy it through. Now, who you buy it through does make a difference, because they're either the liar or they're not, right? They're either functioning as a windshield, or they're trying to deceive you, or possibly, if we give them the benefit of the doubt, they're just ignorant and by mistake pointing out the wrong things. But I want to show you how to protect yourselves, at least know how to leave somebody instantaneously. If you have a really nice person in your life who can't do what's best for you, just leave them. This is a professional relationship. You're not married. Maybe you are married to your advisor, and if they still aren't allowed to do what's best for you, I still say you should say to them, hey, babe, I love you. You just can't do my financial plan because you don't have the tools. Easy, right? If they get all hurt about it, just every day say, you understand, you do the same thing. It's just a do unto others. I'm not going to have an inferior retirement because we're married and because you've chosen to be with a company that doesn't allow you to do what's best for people. This is all very, very easy. Back to the article. Investment advisors registered with the SEC or state securities regulator are fiduciaries. Yes, that's what we want. Subject to the duty of loyalty and due care with their clients. They're typically compensated by asset management fees. So if they're managing your portfolio, or expected to act in the best interest of their clients if they're recommending strategies like annuities or insurance and things like that. If they don't, they can be sued in a court of law. So fiduciary means you do what is best for someone, or if they take you to court, you could lose if it's proven that you steered them into something that's better for you or your company or not in their best interest. Okay? Continue with the article. Stockbrokers, broker-dealer representatives. Your ears should be popping up right now. Insurance agents and others who provide investment advice, on the other hand, are regulated by the private sector organization called FINRA, or by state insurance regulators, and are subject to a, in quotes, suitability standard of conduct. They're not fiduciaries. They don't have to do what's best for you. The recommendations have to be suitable. Their investment recommendations must be suitable for investors based on their financial profiles, but those advisors are not required by law to act in their client's best interest. Might I read that again? It bears repeating. But those advisors are not required by law to act in their client's best interest. Do you hear that? They're often compensated by commissions on transactions that can put them in conflict with the interest of their clients. Now, it's not commissions that are wrong. It's steering people towards the product or strategy that's wrong for them in order to earn a commission. All right, back to the article. The rules governing the standard of suitability are more detailed than for fiduciaries, and disputes between advisors and clients are resolved through FINRA, blah, 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 blah. Here's what you need to know. The unequal regulatory oversight and responsibility of advisors and brokers, so real advisors versus joker brokers, has been an issue since the SEC passed the so-called Merrill Rule, which exempted broker-dealers such as Merrill Lynch from regulation as fiduciaries under the Investment Advisors Act, listen close, of 1940. How long has this been an issue? Is Charlie bringing something new to the table? 1940. This has been an issue since 1940. I'm okay at math. Let me just do this in my head. 60 plus 18, 78 years this has been an issue. And it is still an issue. I started this podcast because of this issue, because joker brokers lie, and they're allowed to. They do what's not best for you because it's okay by law for them to do it. Why do you think I tell you to run from them and to fire them, vote with your money, and move all your money immediately, even before you know what you're going to do with your new advisor? You should be firing the old one and moving the money. As long as brokers offered only advice incidental to their investment recommendations, they would not be regulated as fiduciaries. So basically, if somebody sells you stocks, bonds, and mutual funds, which are just sales, it's not a financial plan, they're just considered sales, they can sell you anything they want and have no legal ramifications if bad things happen to you. All right? Now, I'm going to read you what's called a revenue sharing agreement. I realize you've probably not been handed this by your joker broker. I don't really understand what the laws are. They have to have it posted somewhere on their website. They seem to change where it is every week so nobody can find it. It's I look for them. Sometimes I can't find them. But I've got a copy of a very, very popular joker broker firm. They have over $1 trillion with a T. Ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta. Listen close. Ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta. T. T, like in Thomas, the train. $1 trillion. Over $1 trillion of our money invested. And the disclosure they're required to have on their website, at least the one from 2013, which is the one I just have here in my files. We can go look at the new one. It's fine, whatever. The one I have reads like this, and you're going to want to get this if you're with a joker broker or one of those really big name brand mutual retail sales organizations. If you get like a pie chart every month, you have a statement that comes and there's a pie chart with colors and slices, and it's like, you used to average this, and you got a little bit in international, and you got a little bit in mid cap, and a little of this. Or it says, target funds targeting 2030. You're probably with a joker broker. You can ask for one of these revenue sharing agreements, but just listen. You're going to want to fire him after this anyway. So blankety blank company receives payments known as revenue sharing from certain mutual fund companies, 529 plan program managers, and insurance companies, collectively referred to as product partners. Aw, sounds so innocent. I have a product partner. He's my partner in making products that hurt people. He's my partner in crime. Back to the revenue sharing agreement. Virtually all of blankety blank companies' transactions relating to mutual funds, 529 plans, and insurance products involve product partners that pay revenue sharing to blankety blank company. We want you to understand that blankety blank company receipt of revenue sharing payments creates a potential conflict of interest in the form of an additional financial incentive and financial benefit to the firm, its advisors, and equity owners in connection with the sale of product. Okay, basically, let's stop right there. We're into this thing like one paragraph, and it says all of the transactions we do are with these special partners where there's probably a conflict of interest. They say potentially. I'm telling you from reviewing these, reviewing over 1,000 plans, there's a conflict of interest. They're basically telling you this revenue sharing agreement is legally required for them to tell you we're going to rip you off. We're going to steer you. We don't have a fiduciary responsibility, so you shouldn't even be with us in the first place. We can do whatever the heck we want to, whether it helps you or hurts you, because it makes more money for us. Further down in the revenue sharing agreement, these payments are in addition to standard sales loads, annual sales fees, expense reimbursements, sub-transfer agent fees for maintaining client account information and providing other administrative services for mutual funds, shareholder accounting and networking fees for maintaining technology. That's interesting. You pay for their technology. That's a little weird. And providing other administrative services for insurance products, in-force contract service fees, wow, and reimbursements for education, dude. Marketing support? Really? You guys are paying for them to market for more clients. That's weird. And training related expenses. So you pay for them to train their people. That's odd. All right, come down a little bit further. Most, I love these words, most, but not all, of the product partners that pay revenue sharing to blankety blank company with $1 trillion in client money, have been designated as preferred product partners by us. This designation means that we have determined these product partners have a broad spectrum of investment and insurance solutions designed to meet a variety of client needs. I just want to ask you, if your advisor said to you, I have a broad spectrum of investment and insurance solutions designed to meet a variety of potential needs, and you turned around and said, well, yeah, but in my situation, can you offer me what's absolutely best for you? Like, why should I choose you over all of the other, 1.5 million advisors or however many there are right now? Why should I work with blankety blank company? And they say, well, it's because we have a broad spectrum of investment and insurance solutions designed to meet a variety of client needs. I know, but I'm not asking you about that. I'm asking you, do you have what is best for me? Should I pick you? Well, we do have a broad spectrum of investment and insurance solutions designed to meet a variety of needs. I know, but I just told you what my needs are, you dimwit. Can you meet my needs better than anybody else? Blah, blah, barf, barf, barf. They're not allowed to do what's best for you. Bottom line. Blankety blank company grants preferred product partners greater access to certain information about its business practices. In addition, these product partners, these partners in crime, have frequent interaction with our financial advisors to provide training, marketing support, and educational presentations. Here's what I want you to know. The advisors who join these companies, and I have several in my life who used to work for these joker brokers, and they tell me what happens on the inside. When you work there, the people that put on the trainings, the people that come in and offer marketing support, help you pay for acquiring new clients, educational presentations, the people you're allowed to rub shoulders with are these partners who are getting all the business, whether it's right for the client or not. Well, who do you do business with? You do business with your friends and the people you know and the people that are available to you and the people you're told to do business with. If you work in that kind of a model where you have a boss, I stay totally independent, so nobody can tell me what to do, and I can do what's best for the clients. But in this model, you work for the big company, and they surround you with people that are from their product partners, and you have to sell their stuff, period. You lose your job if you don't jam people into their crappy partner products. Anyway, you guys, here's what you need to do. If you're with someone who's independent, that's easy. You would just get in touch with us, charlie@jewettwealth.com, Charlie, CHARLIE, at JEWETTwealth.com, Charlie@jewettwealth.com. Just email and say, hey, can you check out my advisor and see if he's any good or not? And I'll tell you what I'll do in a minute. But if you're with a big joker broker company, if you're with one of these major name brands where you see commercials and lots of other people are with them and they've got just tons and tons and tons of offices all over, just ask them for their revenue sharing agreement. Just say, I know I've been with you for X amount of years. Can I please see the revenue sharing agreement? I know I'm legally, you're legally required to give it to me. I can't find it. Can you please give me a copy? Just ask for it. They're already going to get defensive, by the way, because it's a document they don't want anybody to see that exposes everything I'm saying as true. But just ask them for it, okay? They all say the same thing. These revenue sharing agreements basically all say the same thing. They say, because it's more profitable for us, we're not going to do what's best for you. It's just they put it into 8 pages of attorney gobbledygook, and then they hide it so nobody can see it. So how do you know? You need a fiduciary in your life. You must have someone. The very basics, the very starting point of can I have a great financial plan is to at least have somebody in your life who's required by law to tell the truth. Now, I'll tell you, before I had a fiduciary responsibility legally, before I had a Series 65, and all I had was an insurance license, I was doing this naturally because it's my morals. Like, do unto others as you would want done to yourself, or just karmic, it's going to come back around. Or they told me in the very beginning, like, it's not when you go to court, it's not if you go to court, it's when you go to court as a financial advisor. So do every case thinking, if I end up in court, can I show that I did what was best? And you'll be squeaky clean. So my morals, my integrity, my business practices for preparing for court, all of it led to the same thing. Just do what's right by everybody and accept whatever revenue comes, because that's what's fair. Don't rip people off. But how do you know if you're with the right advisor? Let me tell you how you can know 100% if you're with the right advisor or you need to switch. One way, kind of the do-it-yourself way, you can go listen to every one of my podcasts, like 60, 70 hours of education. This one's number 113. So you listen to all 113 episodes. Study this stuff yourself. Go to watchcharlie.com, watch my videos, go to my website, jewettwealth.com, download my books for free. You can read the books. All that's great. Educate yourself, and then you hold your advisor accountable. You find out they work for one of the big joker broker firms. You read the revenue sharing agreement, find out they're saying, we're going to rip you off. You just leave them. You leave them. You know you're going to leave them, okay? If you're with an independent, it might get a little bit harder, but you can try to manage that. Try to yourself ask the questions, find out what they're into, see if they tell the truth or lie, ask them what rate of return the stock market has done over the last 100 years. If they give you average rate of return instead of compound annual growth rate, they're fired. You can listen to the podcasts on that. Or you could just get in touch with my office, charlie@jewettwealth.com, CHARLIE at JEWETTwealth.com, and just give us their name and number. Just say, hey, I'm working with Joe. I heard your podcast. I'm working with Joe Schmo from Blah Blah Company. Can you call him and find out if he's the best for me? I do this all the time. I'm just going to call up and I'm going to say, listen, hi, this is Charlie Jewett. Or I'll have somebody from my office call up. Hi, this is Abby. Hi, this is Ian. Hi, this is blah, blah, blah. We're with Renovating Retirement. One of your clients just brought us on to run their team of advisors. We're the new financial architect. We're kind of like the general manager who's over all the subcontractors. Have no fear. If you're the best in the country, we're certainly going to keep you on the team. But it's our job to kind of evaluate who's going to be the one person giving financial advice in the world of retirement planning. And they've asked us to interview you. So if I just have 10 questions for you. Let me ask you a couple of questions. We'll just ask that person some questions, and they're either going to pass or they're going to fail. Folks, this is not hard stuff. I know it's hard for you, right? Because you're making it about relationship. Oh, I like them, and their office smells good, and they put me in a cozy seat, and they're downtown on a really high floor with a beautiful view. And I have an office in Honolulu on the 27th floor with a beautiful view. So it's not the office or the view that makes it evil. It's what are they doing with that trust or that comfort they're giving you? What are they doing once they've earned it? That's what I'm going to be testing for. Asking them 10 questions about their knowledge level, what they're allowed to do financially? Have they positioned themselves with one of the companies that makes them work with revenue sharing partners? Or can they do what's best for you? Are they independent? Are they fiduciary? And then their knowledge, what do they know? And then some of their beliefs. For instance, if they haven't gone back and tested everything. I mean, I heard you should pay off your mortgage, you should postpone taxes to a later date, and you should use the stock market because it makes 7 to 9%, and you should diversify. That's what I heard when I started, and I didn't go, okay, I'm a zombie and a lemming, and I will just do what you tell me without checking. No, I said, I'm going to go find out if those things are true before I tell people to do them. I went back and studied all of them and found out I don't think any of them are true. I don't think you should pay off your mortgage. I think it hurts you financially. You can earn a lot more interest than 3 or 4%. That's what a house costs after tax deductions. You can earn a lot more than 3 or 4% keeping the money outside of the house. When it's in the house and it depreciates, you lose it. When you lose the house in New Orleans, New Jersey, or Houston, or San Diego, or who knows, in Hawaii, the lava runs it over. You got to fight with an insurance company to try to get it back. Some people fight 5, 10, 15 years before they get the money back. You're making no rate of return on home equity. You can't access it when you need it. And it's hurting you because it could be out earning 6%, and it only costs you 4 to keep it out. So you shouldn't pay off your house. And it crushes your tax deductions, which allows the IRS to tax your Social Security. It's a terrible strategy. Should you postpone taxes to a later date? For most people, no, because they think taxes are going to go up, and they're in a higher tax bracket when they retire just because of income. And because of inflation, you need your income to go up throughout retirement, and you have no deductions because you probably did pay off your house and kick the kids out and stop putting money in IRAs. So you shouldn't pay off your house, shouldn't postpone taxes. Does the stock market make 7 to 9%? No, they're a bunch of liars. They're using the average rate of return. Go back and listen to the podcast, Is Your Advisor Smarter Than a Fifth Grader? And you'll fire your advisor because they're using false math. And should you diversify around a bunch of junk? Well, no, because the last 2 times the market went down, bonds and stocks went down together. They don't always go opposite directions. They have been correlated. People, what's been true for decades is not true anymore. It is our job to respond to current conditions. The current conditions are the market's only gone up 3, 4, 5% in the last 18 years. It doesn't make 7 to 9. And you have to lie to make it do that. Plus, there's unnecessary fees. And diversification hasn't worked. If you're in the more risk, more reward model, if you're still being told more risk, more reward, you don't even have to do my test. You fire your advisor first, and you call me and say, or you get in touch with me, charlie@jewettwealth.com, and you say, I just fired my advisor, what do I do next? Because if they say more risk equals more reward, they haven't checked. They're 20 years out of date on their education because it's a bunch of crap, the safe stuff. From 2000 to 2018, the safe stuff that cannot go down and has 0 fees has beat the stock market for growth and accumulation. Beat it by 20, 30, 40%. Anybody upset that I said that? Compliance guys choking on your linguine. Oh my God. Call me up. I'll give you the research, and then you can start telling the truth. What's true is true is true. You need a fiduciary in your life. That's the starting point. If you don't know if the person who designed your financial plan or the person who's the so-called maintenance person, they're taking care of you, they're the one you ask questions of, you call when you need money. If you don't know if they're the absolute best choice of the 7 billion people on this planet, get in touch. Charlie@jewettwealth.com. Charlie@JEWETT wealth.com. I think you people are awesome. Why do I do this? Why do I do this crazy thing where I sit with a microphone on? I mean, I have people here outside my door, stepchildren, people in my life are like, why are you singing songs about fiduciaries? You're so weird. You know why I do it? You know why I do it? You want to know the secret why I do it? Because I think you people are the best. Ciao.
Renovating retirement with Charlie Jewett.
But that's all, folks.